Incoming transmission.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 20th of March, 2025. Hope you're enjoying your week so far. We're almost at the weekend again, which is quite nice. Today I'm looking at Captain Ishtar 2, or Captain Ishtar versus the Federation's Most Wanted. If you want to give it its full title. Anyway, I was emailed by the author of the game and asked whether I would be interested in putting it up on the channel, to which of course I jumped at the chance. So here it is. This is Captain Ishtar 2. Now I do need to play the first one at some point, but the first thing I'm drawn to is the music, but we are going to cover that shortly. It's very good. So it's a very standard shooter. You play as Captain Ishtar in the sort of spaceship at the front there, and you have to protect the spaceship that's behind you. That doesn't actually move. So your job is to protect it at all costs, and we get to a landing zone, so we can deliver the cargo safely. But to do that, we've got to protect it and shoot things, and we all like shooting things. Shooting things is fun. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on, really. Lots of different little spaceships coming in, which we need to blast away before they attack our precious cargo there. And lots of power-ups and stuff as well, which we've already upgraded our weapons once already. As you can see, they are significantly bigger than they were. Now there's an upgrade down there. Oh, you can see now we've got mega wide cannons, which is quite nice. Yeah, so side-scrolling shooter with lots going on. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we don't like that. Oh no, oh dear. Okay, so our lives are based. Oh right, okay. So they're not just our spaceship lives. Also, it's the cargo as well. If that gets hit, we lose a life. If we get hit, we lose a life. Simple as that. And we also downgrade our weapons every time we get hit as well. So that's another bit of a bugger. So yes, we need to re-upgrade. And there we go. Anyway, so it's quite smooth scrolling. I quite like this scrolling. We've got all the sort of the parallax stuff going on, copper scroll and copper bars and all that kind of stuff. It's all very nicely done. I keep getting the cargo hit. That's not good. I need to blow up everything that comes onto the screen, basically. So what we have got UI-wise is we've got the score at the bottom left-hand corner, and then we've got our lives in the bottom right-hand corner. That's about it. There's nothing really else to write home about when it comes to UI, because, well, why would you need it? You want the screen to be... Oh, I don't know what happened then. Some sort of weird transition. Anyway, we're into another part of the cityscape, I guess. Which is quite nice. Graphically, it's actually quite nice. The only thing I would say is that sometimes the spaceship loses a touch of detail because they're quite big and bulky. So it takes up quite a lot of the playing area. I would have probably, if it was me, I would probably gone with a slightly smaller ship, just to give the idea of scale, really, I guess, because there's not a lot of room on the screen for anything to really sort of pop and say hi. You know what I mean? It's a decent enough game. It's a side-scrolling shooter. It's very, well, I don't know. Sluggish isn't the word, but there's times, as you just saw, where there's nothing attacking you for a good portion of your time. So it can be a little bit monotonous, I think is the word I'm looking for. But, you know, it's a pretty good, decent shoot 'em up. and those ships don't actually move. They just kind of like hover in the air. But the backgrounds are nice. The scrolling's nice. The ship design's quite nice as well. But like I said, I think if you look at it in perspective, everything's massive compared to the buildings. Now, I appreciate they're supposed to be background buildings, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel that a smaller ship, smaller graphics would have probably benefited this a little bit more. But I'm not a game developer, so what do I know? But you know, it's pretty good. It's playable, which is again, we'll come to that shortly. Controls are easy enough. Up and down, left and right will move your ship around the screen. And then you've got the oh-so handy fire button, which will fire your multi-lasers at your enemies. So, it's all pretty much easy to pick up and play, which is always a nice thing for games, I find. You know, it's going to appeal to a wide audience, I think. It's worth having a go at. Definitely having a worth going. It's a little bit... how's the best way to put this without being insulting? It's a bit boring. And I really wanted to like this game. But, do you know what? I've played worse. And that's, you know... Oh dear, we died. Oh no! Game over! Oh, bum. So we're going to start again, and we'll have another go. To see what we can do. But I'm going to talk about the music now, because the music is absolutely bloody fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Once I've actually finished the review, and you'll get to listen to the soundtrack after without me talking over the top, just take it in. Just take in how good the soundtrack actually is. You do have the option of sound effects as well if you want to. I mean, sorry, not as well as, but instead of. But if I was you, I would stick with the music. Because the music's actually incredible. Love it. Really adds to the atmosphere of the game as well. So, you know, it's not dropping too many points. I just think it could have just been a little bit more exciting, that's all. So, you know, you look at things like Gradius and Salamander and things like that. You know, they're sort of games of the same ilk. But, yeah, I don't know. And we're going left to right. No, we're going right to left, which is a weird one, because normally it's the other way around. We'll go and get that power up there, look. Then we get some nice bonus points for getting that as well. But I think, you know, the game's quite atmospheric in a way. With the graphics, they got the cloud systems, and then you've got the cityscapes and all that kind of thing. So, there's not a lot really. I'm probably nitpicking a little bit when it comes to like the gameplay, but I have played more exciting shooters than this. But I'm not saying it's a bad game, because it's not. And I think for a game that you could just pick up and play for 10 minutes to an hour, you know, it fits that bill quite nicely. I'm not sure how long these levels are. They seem to be quite long. I've not actually got anywhere. I mean, I thought we might have got to the end of the level, but the cityscape just changed, so I don't know. I don't know how long these levels are supposed to be. But apparently there's 5 different sections to the game. We haven't even got off section 1, so I don't know. That was sneaky, wasn't it? So yes, you'll notice that if our cargo gets hit, we lose one of our precious lives. But we can get lives back, and I think we get those back by getting scores. I did try holding the fire button down as well to see if we actually got any sort of smart bombs and stuff, but I've not encountered any yet. Now we're down to 3 lives already, blimey. But all in all, it's an alright game. I wouldn't. I mean, it's a $3.99 game, which I don't know. Might be a bit high in price for some people. I'd probably have said maybe $1.99 might have been a little bit more of a fairer price point, but I'm not the developer and I don't make the rules, so there you go. But if this looks like the kind of game for you, then you know, by all means, get yourself a copy of Captain Ishtar 2 and enjoy it. I mean, because it is enjoyable. It's just like I said, the points I've made are valid in as far as I'm concerned. But this is, I mean, the music makes the game 100% better anyway. But you know, we can't. I'll tell you what, we'll put sound effects on, and you'll see what I mean. It's not quite as exciting with the sound effects, but let's go. evil mutant Zarthan. Anyway, it just loses a lot of atmosphere when you haven't got the music on, I think. Which is a shame. But it's got sound effects. That's the main thing. It's got sound effects. It's got music. They're separate, but it's up to you what you want to do. If you maybe want to have a bit more of a quiet playthrough, just turn the music off and put the sound effects on instead. They're not massively diverse, but you don't need it to be. I mean, as long as you've got the pew pew sounds and the explosions and stuff going off, then I think you'd have a decent enough job. Use your imagination a little bit as well. That always helps with games, I find. You've got the what the developer had in mind. You can add to your own in your own mind story, which would be cool. So yeah, it's good. I missed that completely. How the hell did I miss that guy? That he just literally flew straight past me. Anyway, so playability. It's a very playable game. I've got absolutely no issues with the playability at all. It's just it doesn't excite me. It doesn't excite me. It might be somebody's cup of tea completely. It's just not mine, I'm afraid. I do enjoy it. I'm not going to say that I think it's the price point that puts me off it. I think if it was a bit lower price point, then I would probably enjoy it more. But for $4, I'd expect just a little bit more from the game. But I'm really pleased that I've been able to bring this to the channel. And I hope I've done it some justice. I know it's probably not what the developer wanted to hear, but this is an honest opinion. I don't like holding, I don't like sugarcoating things, but I think it's a decent enough game. And I probably would come back and play this if I needed to kill 10-15 minutes of my time. But I would like a game to bring me more than 10-15 minutes of my time, if that makes sense. But there you go. Replay value, I probably won't be playing this again. Like I said, if I've got 10-15 minutes to kill, but if there's something else that I would probably be more interested in, that's going to get it. But it is what it is. It's a decent homebrew, at the end of the day. It's a shoot 'em up. Have fun with it. That's what I say. Anyway, that's my 2 pence worth. I hope you've enjoyed the review today. We'll be back tomorrow with your last one for the week. Whoa, look at the size of those. Oh, awesome, man. That was some big gunfire there. That was awesome. I think it upgrades again, but I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully you'll see that as I leave it to play now. And you get to hear the sound effects properly. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. And we are one step away from the weekend again. So I'm going to leave it there, folks, and I will see you again tomorrow with actually a Super Nintendo game. It's been a bit of a SNES week this week, isn't it? So until then, I'm going to bid you a fond farewell, and you guys keep it retro, and as usual, you know what? It's bye for now. Bye-bye!
stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, we're reliving the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go.